Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chaos, and I'm bringing you Game 3 of MC versus July. This third map is going to be a dual site, and the series is tied up at 1-1. And really interesting two games that we've had here. First game was a huge blunder by MC with a poor Nexus placement, and July failing, well, I shouldn't say failing, MC failing to recover from that. And game two, July decided to go with a two base all in with Hydras. And essentially, he had a little bit of a blunder himself with his Nidus Canal not being able to get it out properly. And really letting MC have enough time to get Colossus and a suitable number of Void Rays behind it. So this is a 1 versus 1 map. So there won't be any surprises about where the other players are spawned. And MC is already in the base of July, just scouting out, and it looks like July is doing a spawning pool first build, which he's done in all of his games, and it's a solid build to do when you want to be able to do some early aggression, or if you want to be able to easily take your natural, and it's just a very solid way to play. Now the question for MC is actually doing a Nexus first build. And this is extremely bold, because when a player goes spawning pool first, he can actually punish this Nexus first build if he chooses to. This is going to be interesting to see if MC can hold this without any damage, because we have a early speed on the way, and MC needs to get that cannon timing bang on to ensure that he can defend this properly. MC might play with this probe here and actually deny the Zerglings and a little bit of miss micro and loses that probe very easily. Usually you want to try to deny that natural for your Zerg player as much as you can. But the cannon is on the way, so it looks like MC will be in a great position here with this Nexus first build. And July does get a complete scout with the Overlord, so he knows what's going on here. And you won't be able to punish this yet. But once again, this is kind of what I was saying in the previous game. The Zerg is kind of in a great position here, because they can decide how they want to proceed. And the ball will kind of be in July's court here. So July's speed is about to finish, so he's going to have complete map control. And it looks like a drone is heading out, and he's going to take that quick third, which is a pretty smart play. And MC is probably going to throw down another Stargate and try to shut that down with a Void Ray if all things align and MC plays how he normally does. But he might do something new, it's hard to say. But essentially, when you do this build that MC's done, it lets the Zerg get on 3 bases quick if they want to. And it kind of says, Zerg player, I'm going to let you have 60 to 80 drones without too much pressure. So what's MC going to do here is going to be pretty critical. His Cybernetics core has finished, so we can see in just a moment here what tech path he's going to choose. And right now, July is just droning so hard. And MC getting out a quick stalker and following it up with the sentry just so he can be really safe here. Sentries are very critical in a build like this because you have to be able to zone off the Zerglings very quickly, otherwise they could be into your probe line or they can get into your base. And there's actually a lot of chrono boost on the warp gate so far, so it might be a gateway play here, because usually you'll see a Stargate or a Robo started by now. So this is kind of interesting. So far 2 gates going down for MC, and a Roach Warren has went down for July, and an Evo Chamber on the way. So it looks like MC so far going up to 4 gates and started his +1 attacks. So we're going to see a big gateway play here. Be good to see if he's going to go with any Archons in the mix, maybe Zealot Archon mid-game. MC might be even going for a quick base at the gold there. That probe is running over there. We'll see if July is going to be really diligent about his scouting with those Zerglings on the map. One of the keys with having those early speedlings is you can kind of shut this kind of game down if you choose to. 2 more gas geysers being taken at the natural, so MC will finally be on for gas. And July is just playing safe. He's getting his Spore Crawlers down. He wants to ensure that Dark Templars aren't going to be an option here. And he has finally started his lair tech, and he's starting to get a few roaches on the map. MC looks like he's geared up to take a gold if he chooses to. July isn't really checking those other expansions. He's just kind of poking into the main base. Now, so far we're just seeing regular gateway units, and we haven't seen too much tech going down at this point for MC. But he has only been on 4 gas geysers for a moment here, and doing a hidden pylon in the bottom right map. So this would be a pretty good spot if he chooses to do a premature attack here. And we have a blink coming. So this might be a big blink stalker timing that he's going to do here. He's got quite a bit of sentries as well. So he's up to 6 gates here. So he's pushing in here with all his units so far. So he's opting to do a pretty strong 2-base play here. The question is, how is July going to respond here? He did get a sneak peek at the army, but he probably doesn't know what's going on yet. And we do have +2 attacks on the way as well. 5 stalkers have warped in at this point, and it looks like they warped in at the bottom right. But there are a ton of roaches on the map, so it's going to be a really critical on how the force fields go down for MC. If he can zone this army properly, he'll be in a great position, but if he can't get those money force fields, those roaches will just crush this gateway army. And Burrow is about to finish, as well as speed, and +1 for those roaches. So with Burrow on the way, essentially July can... wow, and the engagement starts, and good force fields so far, and cutting that army up pretty good. Roaches coming around the side. MC just doing a great job with all these force fields. Losing a lot of sentries, though, on the side flank here. And we do get the burrow. And this is what's going to be tough about this. With no detection from MC, he's going to have a hard time dealing with these roaches. And now July is starting to get really close here. And these roaches are starting to clean up. And MC might lose all of his stalkers here. And he's just not trading very well with these roaches just burrowing as they please. How can MC walk out of this? And he's pulling back all his stalkers that he has left, and that robo is about half finished, but it's going to be pretty late here. And he's going to need a ton of stalkers to be able to hold this counterattack that's coming. And it looks like July has doubled MC in supply, and this is going to be very tough for MC to come back here. And really got caught off guard by that burrow. And we do have a +2 range attacks, so those roaches will be pretty strong here. And with July being on 3 bases so long here, his economy is way further ahead than MC's. And we do have a Colossus Den on the way, which is definitely the unit he needs. But I think it's too late at this point for him to get a critical mass of the Colossus in there. Mortal on the way, though. But this is kind of like last game, where if MC can hold long enough to get enough Colossus on the map, he can definitely pull ahead. But really, July can keep this Colossus count down, then MC is just kind of screwed. But MC lost so many sentries in that previous battle. I don't know how he's going to be able to zone all these units properly. And we do have the first Colossus on the way, and we do have tunneling claws as well. So once that finishes, July won't have to worry about force fields anyway, because there will be no way MC can zone these units properly. We do have range on the way and a second Colossus coming, and July is still waiting. He might even take a 4th base here before he pushes out. And it looks like he's moving into Roach Hydra, which is so good. And we do have a Spire going down behind this, so he's got so much tech on the way. And MC is just in a tough position, blinking away there, not wanting to engage at this point. He's probably gonna need 3 or 4 Colossus if he wants to make a push here. And he's got so many Zealots in this match so far, and Zealots get eaten alive by all the roaches on the map. And we do have a little bit of engagement. Pretty good force field there. I'm surprised July wanted to push out at that point, because that was kind of a bad engagement there. Every time a mistake's made like that, you're kind of letting MC get back in this game. But MC needs to get a third base up, or he's going to be stuck on one base pretty soon if this keeps up. Because MC is pretty all in at this point, so he has to inflict some serious damage, or otherwise he's going to be way behind. Well, more so than he is already. But Hydra Roach has so much damage. But normally, if you have Colossus, Stalker, and Sentry, you can kill off this mix. But Corruptors are coming. And the second the Corruptors are here and they can target down the Colossus, MC is going to lose so much punch in his army. MC doing a great job taking out some creep tumors, trying to deny this creep spread the best he can. And just so many Colossus on the way. And July is actually maxed right now, so it looks like he might push out. But MC is stationed at a pretty strong choke here. And July has taken that gold base and getting a lot of defense there. So his economy is on fire. And even if he doesn't trade too well in this first attack, he's going to have so much economy to kind of reproduce and get his army back. And here's the attack here. Corruptors are coming in, and this is not a good engagement for July. I'm surprised he would attack here. He loses all those Corruptors and only taking 1 Colossus. So definitely letting MC get the best of that engagement. And here's attack number 2. With only 2 Corruptors there, the Colossus are doing a great job. And more Colossus are being brought into the fight here. And all those Corruptors being taken out. And MC just keeps the pressure on here. But MC is kind of hitting a really good timing window here. That engagement was a little bit better for July. But really losing those Corruptors might cost him. MC is doing a great job with his little bit of units that he has. July is trying to stabilize, but now finally the roaches are getting attacking at all angles here and surrounding, and all these stalkers are starting to go down. With all the Colossus gone, MC is going to be in a very tough position. But really, on 4 bases, July just has so much production, and another Colossus that was trying to enter the fray got taken out. But this game is right on the edge here, because MC is doing what he can with all these stalkers, but you'd think with 4 bases that MC would be dead. But it looks like MC is starting to pull this back. He might actually take this 3rd base down. July needs to rally his units all together and make one strong push. Right now he's engaging just with a couple roaches at a time. They're really getting caught out of position. And MC is starting to even out here. But I'm surprised MC hasn't taken another base yet. Because he's going to be running out of money here. And the longer this stabilizes, July's got to be in a better position. Because there's so many roaches just being created. And here goes another engagement where really MC is going to get the best of here. He does have no force fields left because all the sentries are dead. And I'm not sure if he's going to try to push this gold base or not. Doesn't seem like a smart play to do here. That gold should be pretty safe. But MC really needs to get a 3rd base up. I know I keep on saying that, but sticking on 2 bases this long, July is just going to start to get ahead. MC doing great micro though, ensuring that these stalkers are as cost effective as possible. And really July is starting to fall behind a huge amount here. Roaches are coming in from both sides, and MC is trying to micro as the best he can here. And the Stalkers are kind of falling at this point. Some sentries do come into the fray here, so he wants to get some force fields eventually. It's kind of crazy. MC is ahead of food at this point, and this gold base looks like it's going to go down as well. And that's going to put July back down to 2 bases as well. And MC manages to snipe all those units. That is crazy that MC has managed to do so much damage with this 2-base timing. But MC has got to be running low on minerals. His natural is almost out of minerals. So will MC take an expansion here, or is he going to stick with just this last push? Oh my god, we're going to see a long distance mining situation here for MC. And this is crazy. Normally you see an expansion at this point in the game. And it looks like July is just moving into Hydralisk Roach again, which is fantastic against just gateway units. I can't believe MC has been able to pull back like this. And finally the 3rd base is going down almost 24 minutes into this game. And really, MC can get this base back up. He might be in a great position. But we are seeing a pretty strong push out here. With all these Hydras in the mix, the DPS is going to be pretty fantastic. But we do see a pretty good sentry count back out of MC, so he's going to have a lot more force fields again, so he will be able to slice this army up. And we see July looking to engage here. And great force fields go down, and here's the engagement. The Hydralisks are stuck at the back, but they are taking out some sentries there. MC needs these sentries to hold, so he's got to ensure that he can hold them. And really all July needs to do is deny this 3rd at best. And it looks like July is getting a little bit better of the engagement, and it's so close to tell here. More units for July are rallying in. MC is microing his Stalkers so well, and the Hydras are doing a lot of damage in the back there, so it looks like July is starting to take the edge here. The force fields are almost gone, and we're just gone to 2 sentries, and GG. July takes the series 2-1.